Hello everyone. Before this video starts, I'd like to say that, well, I wouldn't, but less than 14% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you want to see future videos, up, subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified of the future videos because they're a lot of fun. Now on to the video. So today is another magic deck tag. This time it's on Silver, Devourer of the Free, and Twin, Champion of Freedom. It's a human tribal deck that wants to sack humans to Silver and either get benefits from it because of sacrifice or because my commander will get bigger because he'll get +1/+1 counters on him. So both of them have partner with each other. So you can play them as your commander. Silver has menace, and you can sacrifice a human to put a +1/+1 counter on him, and it gets indestructible until end of turn. So Twin says at the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 white human social creature token. So Silver has a way of making it easy to attack and get damage in, where Twin benefits from me doing that. So I'm going to start off with the ramp first. So first I got Knight of the White Orchid, who for 2 white, it says, when it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a plains card, put onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So great to drop, and especially great if I'm not going first because I can bring it out and essentially catch up. Next is Brazen Freebooter. It creates a colorless treasure token, artifact token with tap, stack this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So it's only temporary, but it's great regardless. Next is Dark Ritual. For black mana, it adds 3 black mana to your mana pool. So it can make it easier to bring out one of the commanders. Next, I'm going to go over the card draw. So first is Cosmos Elixir. It either draws you a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total, or you gain 2 life. So it's great whether I have lesser or greater down the life total than my life in starting life. Next, Vanquisher's Banner. Since it is a human tribal deck, this is really great because it gives humans +1/+1, and it draws me a card whenever I cast a human. Next is Greed. So for 1 black mana and 2 life, you get to draw a card from it. So that's it for the draws. I'm gonna go over some cards that can boost my commander up a bit. So first is Absent Falconer. This one's in here because my commander can get +1/+1 counters, and so this says each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has flying. So damage that by sacrificing a human, I'm technically giving Silver flying. And next is Radiant Destiny, which gives +1/+1 to the creatures of the chosen type, and also vigilance if I have the City's Blessing. So it won't benefit Silver much, but it benefit if I use it on my other humans, on my other creatures. Next is Rip Fairbows. It does help with Silver because it gives all my creatures lifelink, which, if I do it right, goes well with both Cosmos Elixir and Greed. Next are some of the dice triggers that I got in the deck. After that, I'm going to go over the recursion. So first is Saturn Necromancer. Whenever it or another human you control dies, I get a zombie creature token. I do have an infinite combo with that, but I don't have all the cards to it yet. Next is Sulport Cutthroat, which is essentially the same, but it's not just for humans, and it does life drain. It makes each opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. Next is Species Specialist, which is the opposite of Vanquish's Banner. Instead of casting humans, it does when they die. Next is some recursion. First, it's Victimize. Essentially, by sacrificing a creature, you get to bring back 2 creatures, but the 2 that you bring back has to be different to the one that you sacrifice. Next is Wandering Death, which is slower because you get 2 creatures back into your hand. Next is Permafrost's Glorious Rebirth, which returns all legendary permanents from your graveyard to your battlefield. So I do run a couple of legendaries in the deck, like Arthur the Cursed, who will give +2/+2 to my other legendaries, and Odric, Shadows of the Innistrad Odric, who gives keywords to other creatures depending on what you have. Next, I'm going to go over an infinite combo and an alternate win condition. So first, it's Oathsworn Vampire, Bontu's Monument, and Peerless Plunderer. So Oathsworn Vampire comes into play tapped, but you can cast it from your graveyard if you've gained life during that turn. Next is Bontu's Monument, which makes your black creature spells cost 1 less to cast, and whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and you gain 1 life. Next, Peerless Plunderer gives you a treasure whenever another creature you control dies. So since Bontu's Monument makes this cost 1 mana now, you can bring it back from the grave, drain everyone else for 1, sacrifice it to a 3-sack outlet. Because Peerless Plunderer, you get a treasure. You do it over and over until your opponents are dead. Next is Reveling Riches. It's essentially Peerless Plunderer for your opponent's creatures, and also at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. I do have Dictator of Erebos and Butcher of Malak here, but they're not in the deck yet. I might add them after the video so I can get full usage of Reveling Riches. I do want Taste of Karlov as well, which will help speed up the treasure making process. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because like I said, less than 14% of my viewers are actually subscribed. And thanks for watching. See ya.